Check, check. All right, what's up, y'all? How we doing today? Gonna do a little test run here, see how this new system works. Trying to get a clear spot focus on my guitar here. There we go. Let me know how it sounds, y'all. What's up, Mateo? Saw your email earlier. I'll get back to you soon. Could definitely tell you my signal chain right now, too. But we're gonna do a little test here. Is it sounding okay so far? Let's test the new camera. I think I'm pretty happy with this. Please let me know how it sounds and looks. It's pretty good consensus so far. So I think the new system works really well. Yeah, this is a little public test run here for my new multicam system. Let me know how the audio latency is. Let me know any sort of millisecond delay that I might be able to adjust, for that latency. If you're familiar with that, just people kind of giving me input should help. I think we're pretty close to getting a really good millisecond delay to get like that perfect lineup with the latency. As you know, with fingerstyle, that's really important, right? You got to see my hands line up with what you're hearing, but it is, a really complicated process to get that to happen with live streaming. So I think I've got it pretty close. Let me know what kind of input you got. The multicam system seems to be pretty fluid, though. Let me know what you think about those transitions and the shots. Give me some input on, anything like that. I'm trying to get some fretboard shots and some body shots for percussion, that sort of thing. We might even do a third camera eventually. This is awesome. Okay, got a little bit of latency on Twitch. That's good. Now this is the kind of input I need. So we're gonna actually open up Twitch, and we're gonna check out how that looks. Just because, I want everyone to get a good experience from this.
Part 2 might be my favorite.
Oh, don't want to. You guys probably just heard that. Sorry. Let's see. Looking good in France on Twitch. Okay, that's good. That's good. We'll still pull it up just for the sake of, getting this to be as good as it can be. Okay. Seems to be good latency on Twitch. So, obviously I am pushing a higher quality on my output source. So some people with slower connections may notice a little bit of latency. If it tends to be a problem for a lot of users watching me, I will go down to 720/60 if anyone's familiar with that. Basically, it's just a lower it's a lower bit rate output for my stream. So it can make it to where you guys could watch it in 720/60. So I don't know if that's an option. It might just be 1080/60 right now. I don't think I have the whole affiliate status to access a lot more of that stuff. Let me know if you hear any strange audio clicking, popping, that sort of thing. That's very important for me to make sure I'm remedying if it's an issue. Thank you, Arthur. I appreciate the kind words. What up, Struggles 102, Pavel, Froggy R1, Mateo, Chilile from Finland. What up, dude? Vanessa. you hear a weird pop just then? Because I did. It's probably just my monitoring end. What's up, Martine? Out from the Furk factory. I miss everyone out there. Say hi to Bob and Mike and Peter for me, and everyone else there. Jan and all the people at the Furk factory. And thank you very much for this 7-string guitar. Right now I'm getting back to talking with Peter about getting it back into production, our plans for the 7-string production model. I think the world needs this. It's one of the greatest instruments I've ever played. saddened to hear about the death of Alexi Lejo. Children of Bodom was actually a big influence for me personally. I kind of grew up on those albums. I know it sounds, it makes me sound and feel old, even though, I'm not. But those albums were pretty big for me. The first 4 albums, especially his big 3, so to speak. Was it Follow the Reaper, Hate Crew, Death Roll, and God, I can't remember the other one. The one with Bed of Razors. I love that song. But no, a huge fan of Children of Bodom. Very sad to hear of his passing. I was actually talking about that with my girlfriend, how he didn't look so well in the past few years, And of course, the shitty people in the scene accused him of having eating disorders or being on drugs. But of course, he's battling disease, just trying to make his legacy before he passes. So. And that is a PRS on the wall behind me. That's a very special PRS. That was given to me by a fan. Had his best friend give it to me after he passed away. It's a really beautiful Tremonti Core 10 top limited series. Ernie Ball does not make an acoustic 7-string set yet. I'm working on them getting a baritone set out there first, because there are a lot of 6-string baritone users and on their roster. And then I'm going to work on getting a 7-string acoustic set out there. Obviously, one step at a time, but we're gonna get it done. Thank you very much for the tip, by the way, Mateo. Appreciate that. If anyone can, drop a few bucks, it always helps. Got the tip jar links over here, or link for PayPal. You can also use Venmo. I just didn't want to take up too much space on the screen, but yeah, PayPal is good. Otherwise, just enjoy the music. I'm doing a test run here for the multicam system, and I'm going to work on a song. So obviously, I'm manually changing my multicam thing right now, which is interesting. But yeah, it's working. So I'm pretty quick with my hands, especially when I'm doing like percussion and switching different transitions and parts and stuff. So I've just been reaching over actually and tapping the button to switch the cams while I'm playing. I'll have to figure out how to automate and program those according to a little timer that I could just push once and then start a set type thing. But yeah, definitely going to work on getting more baritone strings out there. Working on that for some years now with the guys at Ernie Ball. They've made me some great sets along with a couple other guys, and we are going to try to get that out there for y'all. All right, well, I don't have too much time here. I want to log on and test out this setup because I definitely got to go to work tonight. I've been working my butt off, picking up extra jobs and such. Obviously live music isn't a thing right now still for a lot of people, including me out here in California. We're still pretty much on lockdown, and I'm not too worried about it. I'm just working a few jobs and just focusing on dumping everything into this home studio for streaming, recording, and video. We've got the multicam setup now, which I'm going to use to be recording and editing my guitar tutorials for my online guitar school that I'm going to launch through my Patreon this year. So I've just been getting more and more equipped because I want you guys to have the best possible quality. So we're about to do, about to be starting to do all that stuff. And then now I'm interested in building a sound isolation chamber for being able to, record more and more quality tracks from here. But yeah, right now for my 7-string, I'm using actually a 70 gauge custom gauge from the guys at Ernie Ball. I've been signed with them for some years now, so they make custom sets for me. But right now I'm actually using the Paradigms right now, actually, which are one of their newest strings, if not their newest string for acoustic and electric. It's the Unbreakable Cores, and actually they sound amazing for fingerstyle. I love them, so especially the low end. Whoops. I might make a tutorial for my version of Ebon Coast. You know, quite a few people asked for that. So, all right. Let's mess around a little bit here with this song. It's been a little bit since I've done my songwriting stream. And feel free to ask questions as I go. I'm pretty good at answering in the real time kind of thing. Make sure everything's good here. Got to make a video testing this out soon too. This is going to be a really cool thing to show you guys, the Strymon. I guess I need to re-mirror my screens here. Looks like it like mirrored them back for some reason. Streamlabs is always doing weird stuff, but no more crashing or bottlenecking or throttling with my CPU though. Everything's been figured out for that. That's good. All right, so this song here, let's see. I know I wanted to start it with, I think, like kind of a quiet build up with a cascading kind of a harmonic run, kind of lead into the groove and the melody, but hint towards that progression. So let's mess around with it a little bit here. Danny Choi in the house. What up, Brooke? What up, y'all? This is just a spruce rosewood, but super balanced. Jason. All right. Cool. Well, this has been a successful test run for the new multicam system. I'm just manually changing it with my hands in between hits and stuff. But yeah, it's working really good. It seems to be seamless. Let me know what you guys think. What up, Koopa218? Looks like we got some new people popping in from Twitch. That's awesome. Appreciate more love on Twitch. Anyone who has a Twitch account or might want to be interested in starting one or watches Twitch, please go follow me. That'd be awesome. Trying to build that up a little bit more. YouTube's obviously where most of my fans live as far as subscribers go. But yeah, glad you all dig it. Looks like it's doing pretty good. So let's see here. Guitar Bug, you want me to play Rainfall, huh? Let's see. Let me. I see New Silver Breeze is one that you want to play too. But yeah, you want to know the story behind how I came up with that song Rainfall. Actually, that's a good story actually. Let's see if I can tune to it while I'm. All right. So Rainfall, I was really inspired by my love for 80s electronic kind of sounds and music in general, and a lot of the stuff that's been happening with modern electronic music utilizing 80s kind of stuff like synthwave and some down-tempo kind of stuff. So I've been really into that. And that was kind of the main inspiration for the song. But the song wasn't really done by the time I got to the studio in Montreal to record again with Antoine. But as you guys know, Antoine's my engineer and producer. He's also a good friend and a mentor of mine. So I actually asked him for some advice on piecing that song together there in the studio. And then, naturally we saved the actual final takes of that song for last so I could go and try it out and dabble what we worked on in the studio in between recording other songs. I'd go dabble at night at my Airbnb, and it happened to be pouring rain in Montreal, so I aptly titled it Rainfall. Not very creative on the title, but that's where it was being put together. That's the story behind it. Now I can tell you more about how I came up with the progression too when I get to the tuning here. This is a really odd tuning, by the way. All right. I'm trying to see if this is the way that I tuned it last time. All right, yeah, I mean, this will work. I'm doing it on 7-string right now, mind you, which it typically is on a 6-string baritone. So I can definitely do it, but I have to sort of adjust a lot of technique and the way I play it because of the extra string. Now, the way I tune my 7-string is like I have an extra high string with a 6-string baritone, so it's very natural for me to play. But my goal's been to create a new compositional tool by combining that baritone range onto a standard instrument. So let's see. Let's check out Rainfall. First, let's get the tempo right here. Let's see. Oh wait, no, that's not the right one. That's the new song we're working on. All right. It's like something like 77, 78, something like that. All right. Let's see how that sounds. I might take off the delay and reverb stuff too. Or not reverb, but the delay and chorus that I have. I might take that off. Give me a second here. Let me know if you think it interferes, the delay that I have on. It should fit the tempo now, though. There's that 7-string mistake I told you about, because we got closer string spacing on this, mind you, too. What me and Petter wanted to do was squeeze 7 strings onto a 6-string neck. And it's actually become really comfortable for me, and I have massive hands. At first it felt strange, but yeah, I absolutely love it. Hard to do on 7-string, I tell you. So let me talk a little bit about this before I get back into it. I know I just stopped abruptly there, but Guitar Bug here was asking about how I came up with that tuning and progression. Now, the tuning I came up with because I sort of like to stay in one tuning for quite a while and get used to it and see how I can manipulate it and modify it once I really start dissecting it and getting used to it. An example would be I stayed in kind of an open D minor kind of thing on standard 6-string for a very long time, until I started having interesting things happen when I got good advice from other players and such. Like I remember a player named Andrew Gorney, master of Michael Hedges kind of stuff. He was telling me, it's real easy to get stuck in, the obvious key when you're playing these open altered tunings, especially if it's something that has 3 notes consecutively throughout the whole thing. You get stuck in that. And he was telling me, try something with that D minor tuning you keep doing. Try to just play in major. And that was something that was like an interesting click for me. It was like, oh wow, that really makes it sound so different, because obviously you can go back into that minor key very easily using any of the open strings. But if you get really good at using bar chords and some of your partials, and you can actually play in major until you move out of it and modulate within that, which is really fun if you do it with good bar chords and stuff like that, which is what I do in that song New Silver Breeze a little bit. Obviously, I'm not the most expert at doing that kind of, change up in when it comes to my music theory and fretboard stuff, but I'm working on it, and that was a song where I had a lot of breakthrough and click for it. So, but this song in particular, I came up with the tuning because I wanted to get out of that tuning that I was stuck in, right? That open consecutive 3-note minor kind of tuning. I think at the time it was D, G, D, G, B flat D, and then now obviously I'm playing in baritone and 7-string, so you got to bring that down 4 steps. But I wanted to get out of that tuning, so I started by moving it around a little bit. I started by first, I wanted to do like these little mini bar chords, I call them. So it's almost like a power chord, right? But it's in drop tuning, and all you have to do is hold like a little mini bar chord where you're holding 2, 3 notes, and then I'm adding. I wanted to do that that so that I could have some variation in what I was doing in the bass. And so I moved that fifth string up a step in order to make kind of like a drop D thing in that lower register. And then I realized that I wanted to get out of using those same notes in the higher register of the strings. So I started slow, and I started by just moving one of the strings up or down a half step and seeing how it sounded. So I started with that G and went down to a G flat, which worked really well. Excuse me, D down to a D flat. And then I went to this next one, which I think was this was an F at the time, and that didn't fit either. So I brought that down a half step, and then I had this little like kind of major thing going on. And I was like, okay, but how can I change that up? And there you go. Added that chord extension. It was add 7 there. So that's how I came up with that. Now the progression, it was the same kind of thing where I just wanted to start with a bass line and figure out a chord progression. And I started with something like that. Added another note. Didn't want to do the obvious power chord, so I added a half step down on, or a full step down on that. Another note. And add some open string. Band, right? So now that's where I started adding the percussive stuff. Sorry, add the drummer. Change it up the tempo a little bit. Add some ostinato pattern. The tapping part on my left hand. The hammer on, pull off out of nowhere stuff. Hey Casper, how you doing? And hello Somya. Now let's go into the song Rainfall. See if I can trigger the other cam. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, Froggy. Thanks, Guitar Bug. Thanks, Amy. Casper, I'm doing good, bud. I hope you're doing good, too. Love you, Auntie Amy. Thank you very much, Guitar Bug, for enjoying that, and I'm glad that song means something to you. Froggy, I'm glad it's a song that you love as well. Yeah, digging this multicam system. I think I heard someone say my microphone's a little quiet. I can definitely start bringing it up, but I just don't want it to pick up too much of the guitar and create any sort of, extra guitar signal into the mix that we don't need. Although this is a directional mic and it's pretty good at not doing that. But yeah, I'm really digging the camera transitions. Super digging it. This is a lot of fun. I'm doing it all manually, which is kind of tough, but it's pretty fun actually because I get to actually kind of play around in real time. I'm sort of moving around too. I'm going to have to adjust the second shot here to be a little bit more comfortable with me adjusting because I'm sort of adjusting my guitar's position so that it fits into the shot cooler. But this is a great test run. Good experiment. I can definitely play a little bit more. I do have to go to work in about an hour, so I'd love to take any more requests. Yeah, I mean, I could turn the mic up, but yeah, it's going to pick up on extra room noise, that sort of thing. The guitar signal will not. And quite frankly, it's as long as I speak clearly and directly into the mic, it's not that big of an issue. So, but, we're going to keep fine-tuning it, getting it better and better. String Slinger, that song's basically inspired by my love for spaghetti westerns. I'm a huge Clint Eastwood fan, and any of the Sergio del Toro films and stuff like that. I'm really, really into all that kind of stuff. All the old Wild West stuff. Also really into old samurai movies and stuff, which was a big inspiration for the Sergio de Leone film. Excuse me. Those are some of my favorite movies. And then I was really, really struck with inspiration when that game Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. Still love that game. Play the hell out of that game. So I did just play Rainfall. Mystic is something that I'll have to work on before I come back to it. HP Peterson, what's up? Out from Denmark. And it's good to see you, Quinn. I probably will play War Games. That sounds like a fun one because then I can try out some of the second camera shots here that since you just tuned in, you'll be seeing those for the first time. But that's a great one to get the percussion shot in. So let's mess around with that. And I definitely will be coming back to Europe once COVID-19 is gone. Me and the FURC guys and a couple other agencies I've been talking to about, making contingent plans for when it is, time. Obviously, that's all up in the air still, but I do plan on doing it. Until then, I'm going to keep on dumping everything I can into this home studio for live streaming, recording, just start getting you guys tons of content, whether it's live concerts, live master classes, tutorials, and new music and new videos with Candy Rat Records. So let's mess around a little bit here. Let me tune up. Let's see. We're going to tune that Rainfall tuning up to like the War Games and New Silver Breeze tuning. There we go. See what the tempo is. It's like 140. All right. Let's mess around with War Games here from my friend Quinn. Hope you're doing okay. Miss you too, Mom. I'll be out there, do a show. All right, let's see how this goes. We're going to mess around with this second shot here. Okay. This is a song called War Games. Been a while since I played this, so you guys got to be patient with me. I might improvise, might mess up a little bit, but it'll be fun. Travis? What do you think of the new multicam setup? Teo's asking what kind of gauge strings I use. I always use 13s, mediums. I'll admit some vintage guitars sound better with lights. But I don't like how they feel anything lighter than 13. Let's see if we can change to... change it up a little bit. This is a song called New Silver Breeze. I wrote it when I was in Brazil for my first time on tour with my good friend Jonathan Ferreira. This goes out to all my friends in Brazil. Obrigado, meus amigos. Joni. And Abdias. What's up out there in Chile? All right. Thanks, Travis. I miss you, bud. We'll have to talk soon. I'm actually getting ready to head into work myself. I've been working full-time at a dispensary. I've been enjoying it, though. It's been good. It's actually been a nice change up from the food industry, which is all I've ever done before music. And so didn't want to go back to that, quite frankly. That stuff hurts my neck and my back. I broke my neck a couple years ago, and it's really hard for me to work in kitchens now. But the medical cannabis dispensary has been a nice change up until we get live music again. But I wanted to let you all know that we're working on editing and shooting everything for the Patreon, the online guitar school. I will be taking online students right now. So if you guys want to get into online one-on-one lessons using Skype, Discord, or Zoom, hit me up. You can get them on a contact form at adrianblue.com or any social media platform. Otherwise, new music's being recorded and filmed right now for Candy Rat Records. So that's coming. And we are going to proceed with the 7-string production model at some point this year. I've been talking with Petar Furk about that lately. So, yeah. Glad that everything's sounding good and looking good, though. The multicam system seems to be pretty flawless. Looks like that sound has been good. It's nice and big and fat and balanced. You can hear all those harmonics good. The percussion's nice and good. Should have a good kick of bass to it. I've been working really hard on getting the signal chain to be nice and dialed between my analog and digital setup that I have here. So, yeah. I mean, any other songs I can play for you guys before I close out here? I mean, obviously I could play String Slinger to close it out, but that kind of kills the strings. So, maybe we'll do one more. Should I do? It's been a while since I played Return to Dawn. Maybe I'll try that one. Return to Dawn. How's that sound? Let's see what the tempo is on that. Like 153, 154, something like that. I haven't played this in a while. All right. That was a tune called Return to Dawn. All right, I think we're going to do one more, y'all. I got to get ready for work here. This is a great public test of the new multicam system. I think it's going great. Just manually changing all the camera angles right now while I'm playing, which is pretty tough, but it's pretty fun, good challenge. I'll have to adjust the second shot so it's a little more comfortable for my transitions and then figure out how I can time them into a single button timer when I start a set, something like that. I think that'll be good. But yeah, all right, got 100 messages today on Restream. That's good. Very active chat today. Really appreciate it for the sort of surprised test stream here. I'm going to be scheduling and announcing one with Candy Rat Records for their online concert soon. So yeah, really appreciating everyone's patience with the new content and everything. I will be launching the Patreon, the online guitar school. Lots of new stuff coming for a new album and new videos with Candy Rat Records, all that good stuff. I've just been investing a lot of money and time into my home studio to get you guys the very best quality we can with video and audio and live streaming. So if anyone's interested in doing one-on-one lessons, I am starting to offer them again on Skype, Discord, and Zoom. Get at me on my contact form and my website at adrianballou.com, or you can hit me up on any of the social media platforms. My email is down there in the corner as well, adrianballou@yahoo.com. Also, that's my PayPal link if you guys feel like donating a couple bucks. Every little bit counts. I'm pretty much investing all my time and money into this so I can get you guys some content, even though I can't go record out at a studio outside of the country and I can't do any live performances. I'm still busting my ass to make that a thing for you guys. And yeah, it's also a thing for me too. So, if you can't help, just enjoy, share, like, click, subscribe. That all helps too. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do a String Slinger, close it out. So thanks for tuning in today, y'all. Appreciate you. We will be doing more live streams soon. I'm going to announce a Candy Rat concert and online, and then we're going to be doing the Patreon for the guitar tutorials, online guitar school, and new videos and songs coming for Candy Rat Records as well. This last tune here is a string killer, and my strings are pretty shot, so we'll see if I don't break one. Although that's kind of the test. These are the paradigms. They're Ernie-Ball paradigms. They're not supposed to break, I think. Unless I may have put on an old set of bronze, phosphor bronze earthwoods. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. String Slinger. My strings are definitely shot right now. All right, let's do this. Let's the tempo is, I believe, like a 130 kind of thing, but let's see. Let's see what I'm feeling like today. Yep, 130. Oh, by the way, I think someone was curious about my signal chain, so stick around to the end. I'll tell you what my signal chain is, what gear I'm using. I'm going to improvise a little bit before I work my way into String Slinger here, I think. Have some fun real quick. I forgot this is a tuning that's another song I'm writing in right now, so let's play around a bit before I go out of this. I wanted to mess around with a capo on the first fret because I want to do a collaborative thing with my buddy Nick DePiro. And we were talking about doing a whole like transition. Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in today's test stream with the new multicam system. If you guys can drop a tip down there on that link in the lower left-hand corner, right-hand corner, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. New music, new content, and Patreon are on the way. Hit me up for online lessons, y'all. Tabs for this on candyrat.com. Candyrat.com. All right. Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in today's live stream. Little test run with the new multicam system. Everything looks and sounds great. Thanks for all the feedback, all the support, y'all, and the patience on the new content. We got lots of stuff coming for Candy Rat Records, new tunes, new videos, new tabs. If you want to get tabs for any of the songs that I already have out on that record, like the one I just played, you can get them on candyrat.com. We got a few of them available. We'll definitely be getting more of them in the near future. I will be launching an online guitar school for group lessons, like masterclass type style lessons and one-on-one lessons, and a pre-recorded edited type of tutorial series that will launch through Patreon early this year. And appreciate y'all being patient with me. We've been spending a lot of time and money upgrading in the studio. I've been working a few jobs overtime just to try to, get everything to where it is the best quality it can be in 2021. So I think we're doing really good. I think we're well on our way. I appreciate everyone. If you enjoyed today's live streaming, you can throw a few bucks. I got my PayPal donation link down there in the corner, adrianballou@yahoo.com. Every little bit counts, folks. I appreciate you. Otherwise, like, share, comment, all that good stuff, whatever platform you're on. If you can share it, if possible, do that. And if you don't have a Twitch account, make one and subscribe to me. If you have a Twitch account, please subscribe to me. And we'll be doing another live stream here soon. I'll probably be announcing one that's actually going to be through Candy Rat Records channels on YouTube. So, keep your eyes open for that. Otherwise, y'all have a great rest of your day. Let me tell real quick, because I know a couple people are asking about my signal chain. So besides my acrylic nails in my hands and my mind, making the music here. We got a Furk 7-string guitar. Furk Guitars is based out of the Czech Republic. I've been with them for about 7 years now, and now I'm one of their main artists here in the USA, and they've been helping me design a 7-string as a prototype so that I can work on releasing a production model to all you. I don't want to call it a signature model because I'm not really into having my name written on anything. I hated that when I was a kid. I didn't want someone's name on my guitar. I wanted my guitar. But what I'm trying to do here is make the best 7-string that's ever been made for an affordable price at a few different price points in the steel string flat top acoustic guitar world. And I think that this will open up markets to many players besides fingerstyle. I think a lot of the jazz guys, a lot of the electric metal guys, and they'll love this kind of instrument too. So besides this, I've got it equipped with a DiMarzio Black Angel piezo for one of my signals. And then my second signal is an NV Tone Model Duo microphone that's inside the guitar. Those both run into separate preamps. One's the NV Tones preamp that comes with the unit, and then the other is a Radial Engineering PZ. It's a PZ pre tone bone, so that one is my main analog signal source for my analog preamp. That all goes into my Apollo X4, where I'm running quite a few different live plugins to get my signal chain. So I'm not going to give away all my sauce here, but I'm using quite a few classic preamps and stuff in order to get my dry and wet signal. So yeah, a lot of it is universal audio. But that's pretty much my chain. And then I've got a couple Sony cameras here with Sigma lenses, and we're all running through Streamlabs and Restream. I had to spend a lot of time building and troubleshooting this computer so that I can migrate Thunderbolt 3 stuff to it and figure out all the audio driver routing. But if anyone's ever interested in that kind of stuff, building a modern PC for using with Apollo units, that's something that's very challenging, and I've learned a lot about it. So let me know if you're ever interested in it. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in today, y'all. We will be coming back again in the near future with lots of new stuff. Glad the multicam system worked. Glad it sounds and looks good. Everyone have a great rest of your day and a good weekend. I'll be catching you soon. This is Adrian Ballou, over and out.